Hello, beautiful people. I hope all is well. I hope all is well. I am confident that this is the latest that I've ever done a live in my entire doing lives life. Welcome, Marlon. Thank you for joining the live. I appreciate you. Thank you, Mrs. Tucker. Thank you for joining. Abby, wow, this might be the first time you're on my live. Thank you for joining. Lady J. Tanya Stokes, sorry for that. Flawless Far Inc. Thank you for joining. Danny, thank you for joining. You know that this is not a time that I've ever gone live in my entire life. This is Law and Order in Bedtime. Trin, thank you for joining. Kanash, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. I hope all is well with everyone who is here. Lucy P. Lucy, we need to connect. I need an update the last time we spoke, how things are going. And good night to all. I hope all is well. As you are joining my live stream, if there's anybody who's on my text list and you received the text and that's why you're here, can you let me know? Can you put something in the comments? Let me know that that you're here because the text message went out. You got the text and that's what prompted you to be here. I need to make sure that these text messages work and that they are valuable, and I should keep paying for them because I need to know if they're doing what it needs to be done. I actually do not have a guest today. So usually what happens, I go live. Oh, let me start from the beginning. My name is Alison. I'm a dating and relationship coach. I primarily work with singles to help them find the love and commitment that they deserve. Normally, I go live 3 times a week sharing jewels and gems in regards to dating and relationships. I always do a live on Wednesday, a Q&A, and then the other 2 times, I go live with guests. But today, I decided I was going to hop on at this late time. I do not belong here. I belong in my bed watching Law & Order for the 5th time. But I had to come on because I had some burning information I wanted to share with you. Oh, Mrs. Diva, you got the text. Okay, great. If there's anybody else in the comments, if you could just give me like a cell phone emoji, if that's too much to ask, let me know if you are receiving the text messages and that is why you joined. Not that you were already on Instagram, but you said, hey, my girl's about to go live. Let me join. Please let me know. Hi, I go by Vaughn. All right. So the reason why I have gone live today is because I wanted to give you guys a sneak peek, a little piece, drop some gems of what I am going to be teaching in my Dating 101, the masterclass, which is on Sunday, June 6th at 12 noon Eastern. So I'm going to be teaching Dating 101. I think the class without Q&A will probably be like an hour and a half. Then plus Q&A, only God knows how long it's going to be. But nonetheless, I'm going to be teaching this class on Sunday for the paid $99. But I figured I'm going to give y'all just a little piece, right? A little taste of some of the information that I'm going to be sharing. Thank you, Quote Oneself, for joining. Terry said that Instagram gave you the notice. Thank you. I appreciate you. I don't know, Miss Tucker. It doesn't seem frozen on my end. Everything seems all good for me. So I hope that you can join us back, and I hope you can hear me soon. So again, my name is Alison, dating and relationship coach, and I am here to give you a little taste of the class that I am going to be teaching live on June 6th. You could click the link in my bio to go ahead and access it, to join us. It's going to be a full-on class at minimum an hour and a half. Okay, but I'm going to give y'all like 20 minutes right now of a little piece so you can see whether or not it's worth the investment. One of the number one questions I receive is, how do you meet people, right? That's what they ask. They ask, how do you meet people? How do you meet a qualified mate? Where do you meet them? How do you know? Blah, 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 blah. So I am going to answer that question for you on this live for the free. Now, if you want to donate by purchasing a badge, shout outs to Jappa Black, my husband, for purchasing the badge. Appreciate you. Then I'd appreciate it. But this is for the free $99, a little snippet of what I'm going to be teaching on Sunday. Okay, so how do you meet quality people? That's probably the number 2 question I get. How do you meet quality people? Well, let me explain to you how you can meet quality people. And you might not like the answer. Okay. Step 1 of meeting a quality person. If there's anybody in the comments who wants to be so kind to take notes for others real quick. Shout out to you, Polona. Thank you for buying a badge. If you want to take notes for the others and be kind, go ahead and do so. Step 1 of how to find a quality person is you gotta be quality. How do I find a quality person? You have to be quality. Now, how do you, dare someone said slide into their DMs. Well, but you don't know if they're quality at that point, right? So how do you figure out if they're worthy of you sliding in those DMs? So you need to be a quality person in order to attract a quality person. What do we mean by that? That sounds like a lot of hogwash, and I don't do hogwash. I'm from Brooklyn. My family's Caribbean. I don't play games, right? Thank you, Flat Out Fabulous Hair and Lashes. You have to be quality. Now, the way that you define quality may be very different from someone else. So step 2, which is going to help you in step 1, is going to be you need to figure out exactly what you want in a mate. What I famously call the 5 non-negotiables. So you have to be quality, right? You have to be a quality person in order to find a quality person, in order to attract a quality person, because like attracts like. And then the question is, well, how do I define quality? Well, you need to get clear, step 2, on what your non-negotiables are. I call them the 5 non-negotiables. These are the character traits. Character traits. I'm going to say again. Character traits that the person that you want to be with for the long-term relationship, lifetime, life partner, or husband or wife needs to have in order for you to consider being with them. Either consider being with them, like dating them, or being with them in the long term. Step 2, figure out what you want in a mate. Thank you, Flat Out, right? So first, you need to be quality, but perhaps you need to figure out what quality is, so you have to come up with that list of non-negotiables. What are the personality or character traits that you would want in a partner? Now, I do this with my clients all the time, right? This is actually, I have a coaching program called The Partner You Deserve, and week 2 is talking about these non-negotiables. It is an absolute must. It is your guiding force. If you don't have a vision of what you're looking for, you're never going to be able to find it. Let me correct that. If you don't have a vision of what you're looking for, it's going to be extremely difficult for you to be able to find it. This is the example that I give to people, right? I tell people every time I have a session with a client, and I say the following, and it's also in my free training. Click the link in my bio, 3rd button. Okay. I'm looking for a pair of headphones. I don't know that the headphones are white. I don't know that they are small and can fit right into my ear. I don't know that they come in a little white case and I can charge it, right? Where am I going to go? I'm going to go look at Beats headphones. I'm going to be looking at Bose headphones. I'm going to be getting those headphones that wrap in your ear, right? If I don't know that they're called AirPods, if I don't know that Apple makes them, if I don't know that I can walk directly into the Apple store and purchase them or go online, I'm going to be looking every place in the world, and eventually I'll be able to find it, right? But guess what? Time is of the essence. Time is of the essence, time is of the essence, time is of the essence. And if you are in my audience, for the most part, a majority of my audience are women who are between the ages of 25 to 44. Now, if you're 25, you got a little time, right? But if you are like me, you ain't got time, right? And I say that in the sense of if you want children. Now, if you don't desire children, then time is of the essence speech is not necessarily for you. I say all this to say you have to have a clear vision as to what you are looking for in a mate in order to be able to find that person so much faster. So step 1 was, again, if you are trying to figure out how to find a quality mate, you have to be quality. The question is, well, how do you define quality? Define it. That's step 2. Define what quality is. Define exactly what you're looking for in a mate. And we're talking about personality, guys. We're talking about personality. And I'm going to tell you why. If you put down on your list of non-negotiables a 6-figure salary, no judgment. That's cool. If you're my client, I would tell you that that's not advisable. But if you create your non-negotiables, you said, Alison said I need my non-negotiables. I need to outline exactly what I'm looking for in a mate. I need to know exactly what qualities I need to be and where I need to match and how I need to be in order to find this mate. So I'm going to create my 5 non-negotiables. And you put something like salary on there, good luck to you. Good luck. And this is not in an effort to tell you that you should mess with bums. Absolutely not. This is in an effort to point out to you that salary does not necessarily equate a comfortable lifestyle or financial security. There are people who make tons of money and they cannot manage it. So you're saying, you write down in your list, my partner has to make at least 6 figures. Great. He or she makes 6 figures. They make exactly $100,000, but they are $70,000 in debt. They're a doctor. They make $250,000. They are $400,000 in debt. They own a home that they can't afford. They drive a car that they can't afford. They have child support with 2 different partners, and they're barely making ends meet. But you said that your standard was a particular salary and they met it. So who you mad at? This is why your non-negotiables need to be qualities and not what I find to be shallow things. Because someone can make X amount of money and still be dead broke and still be financially insecure and have insecurities in their housing and everything else of the sort. So we have to be mindful of the words that we use when we are trying to manifest what we want in our life, because you can manifest it and it will be exactly what you asked for and you'll be dumb mad. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all. When I was a kid, I wasn't much of a reader, but I used to watch Goosebumps by R.L. Stine, right? They had a show, I think it was on Channel 7, I don't know, like Saturday morning or whatever. There was one story that really stuck out with me in this Goosebumps series. It was a kid, and it's kind of similar to Aladdin. There was a kid who found the genie, rubbed the genie thingy, right? The genie popped out, said, "What do you want?" He granted him his first wish. He granted him his second wish. The boy asked him and said, "For my final wish, I want to be," I'm trying to find the exact word. He says, "I want to be appreciated by everyone on earth." That's what he said. So for my final wish, genie, I want to be appreciated by everybody. The genie said, "So shall it be written, so shall it be done." And he turned that boy into a statue, the most beautiful statue in a park. And everyone circulated the statue and was in awe of the statue because the boy asked for him to be appreciated by everyone. And guess what? He was appreciated by everyone. Why am I telling you this long story? I'm telling you this to say, when you say that you want a quality in a person, you have to be mindful of the language that you use. Because if you are qualifying someone to say that they are worthy of dating you because of a particular salary, and then they're broke as a joke, even though they make X amount of dollars, or they make that salary when y'all get together and then lose their job thereafter, now what? We have to be extremely mindful. So again, the question is, how do you find a quality mate? Number 1, you have to be quality. Number 2, you got to figure out what quality is by coming up with this list of non-negotiables. Come up with your 5 non-negotiables, and I highly, highly, highly recommend that those non-negotiables are based on character. If someone is hardworking, they're going to have money, right? If someone is financially competent or intelligent, they're going to have money. There are other ways that you can word your non-negotiables that you should be manifesting. And I'm going to tell you another thing that I tell my clients. Y'all getting a lot of free game today. Lot of free game. You manifest it. How do you manifest it? You write it down. These are my techniques. I write it down every night, what I want. Every night. I set clear, smart goals so I can achieve what I want. And I put in the work in order to get it. I also pray every night, but I'm not going to put that on y'all unless that's what you want to do, right? Be very mindful of the language that you're using, y'all. So again, if you are looking for a quality mate, 1, you have to be quality. 2, you have to define what that quality is. What does it mean to be a quality mate so that you have the guide? I have clients who will tell me to my beautiful face that they want somebody who's God-fearing. Love that phrase. I want a God-fearing man. God-fearing. Do they have a relationship with God? Nope. Do they read the word? Nope. Do they go to church? Nope. Do they pray? Nope. So you want this person to be led by Jesus Christ in the decisions that they make in their life. And I'm not a Bible thumper, y'all, but I'm just saying I need logic and reason to follow what's here. You want someone who is allowing the Lord, Jesus Christ, to lead them in their decision making. However, you don't listen to the Lord Jesus Christ in your decision making, right? Or whatever the religion may be. This is just an example, right? So we have to be mindful of what we're asking for. Do you have what you say that you want in a partner? And this is why this is imperative. What you put out is what you get back, right? It is imperative that you are complimenting your partner. Now, you do not have to be an equal. So I don't know about anybody talking about you ain't got to be an equal. So if you want a man that got money, that don't mean you have to have money, right? You don't have to be an equal. You have to be a complement. Why would a wealthy man want to be with you if you can't even manage money? Why would he want to build an empire with you? Or because he has money, I assume, let's just assume for this particular case, that he's knowledgeable about managing money. Why would he want to build a family with you, a legacy with you? He can't, because he's watching the way that you spend it. You're a hot mess express. Your credit is shit. You spend money willy-nilly. That's going to be his red flag for you. Let's talk about this. Women, ladies, I love y'all. I'm rooting for y'all. I'm one of y'all. We talk all day long about all these red flags that we're not seeing in men, and we're not being mindful of the fact that we can be problematic too. We can raise those red flags too, and they should run just like we should run when we see them. So again, if you are looking for a quality mate, the first thing is that you need to be quality. If you don't know what that is, we need to make a list of what a quality mate looks like for you, and those are your non-negotiables. Those are the character or behavioral traits that you are going to list, and I recommend doing it every single night. That's what I tell my clients. That's what I'm going to be telling my clients when we have our live masterclass, Dating 101, on Sunday at 12 noon Eastern for $47. Click the link in my bio, first button, to get all of the tea, because we're going to be going an hour and a half, 2 hours. You see this little piece right here? This is just a nugget of the fact that you have to be reflective and you have to be aware of what you offer. You being pretty is not enough for a quality man. You having an amazing physique, either that you earned, got through DNA, or that you purchased, is not enough for a quality man. You are going to get what you have to offer. So we have to be mindful of making sure that our own lives and ducks are in a row before, and more importantly, behaviorally, are in a row, right? Because again, it's not all about money. Money comes and goes. You dating a guy because he got a Benz, he gets in a car accident tomorrow, now he driving or taking the B44. So those things come and go. Do you have the characteristics that you say? You want a man who's patient. Come on, y'all. I'm gonna need you to exude that, because again, we say that there aren't a lot of quality people, there aren't a lot of quality men. Maybe there are, and they're walking right past you. Ever thought about that? Maybe there are plenty of quality people and they're seeing through your BS and they're walking right past you. We have a lot of demands as women, and we're not as mindful, and we don't take as much effort to reflect on who are we and how can we become a better person. I'm telling y'all, I am not all that. And if there's anybody on this live who knows me personally, they know that I have my shortcomings. I talk about it all the time. But I'm a work in progress. I'm working on it. I'm mindful. I can have a very nasty mouth. I don't speak like that, at least thus far, and I intend to keep it that way because I want a healthy and fulfilling marriage. I don't speak like that to my husband, right? I speak life into him. I can be argumentative. I try my best, and trust me, y'all don't even know. The ones who know me, I'm doing a really good job. Trust me, I've avoided so many arguments that I wanted to have that I haven't. Right? I'm not perfect. But what I'm saying is that when I got with my husband, right, we were just dating at the time, I had to reflect on what were some of the unattractive traits that was going to cause me conflict moving forward in my love life. So it wasn't, how am I going to behave so that Andrew likes me? It was, how am I going to change my behavior so that I am more attractive? I already know, like... You ain't got to tell me nothing about this right here. You don't have to tell me nothing about this right here. But this right here needed a little bit of work. And it still does. I'm still young. I'm still working. But we cannot walk through these streets pretending as though we are the sugar honey iced tea and these guys are all terrible. Instead, we need to be introspective and what can we do to become better people so that we could attract the kinds of men who would be interested in us. And for the gentlemen who are on here, how can you be better? Gentlemen, you know what most women are looking for? I'd like to know if you know what most women are looking for. Please, go ahead, drop it in the comments if anyone knows what most women are looking for in a man. In the meantime, this is a reset of the room. My name is Alison. I'm a dating and relationship coach. I primarily work with singles to help them find the love and commitment that they deserve. I have coaching programs. I have ebooks, both free and paid. I have trainings, both free and paid. The free is popping, so you already know that the paid 99 is going to be off the hook. And the next masterclass that I am hosting is this Sunday, June 6th at 12 noon Eastern. It is $47 for now. That price will not remain the same. It's going to be 2 hours of this, Alison preaching. All right, y'all, I'm waiting in the comments. Tell me, what are women looking for? I have commitment. I have stability. I have transparency. I have mindfulness. Tell me more. Tell me more. Because all of these could be grouped into 3 P's. I actually learned one of the P's recently from a relationship coach who put me on. Quote oneself. I never heard it before and I loved it and I've now adopted it, right? There's 3 P's of what women are looking for. Commitment fits in it. Stability fits in it. Transparency fits in it. Loyalty fits in it. There are 3 P's that women are looking for. Partnership fits in it, but those aren't the magic 3 P's, right? The 3 P's are, you ready? To protect, to provide, and to profess. To protect, to provide, and to profess. And everything that you guys said in the comments fit into it. So this is mean that I always see of women want all these things. It's not really that. All of those things fit into the 3 P's. When someone said partnership, shiny-ish, said partnership, that fits into profess, right? We want our man to say, this is my woman. This is my family. These are my children. We want them to profess to the world, this is mine. And as a result, I'm not messing with anybody else. That goes to the loyalty that Lily said. That goes to the stability that one living life like is golden said. That goes to transparency when a man professes with his mouth. This is my wife. This is my girlfriend. This is my life partner. These are my children. This is my family. This is my household. That's the profess, right? And the protect and the provide, we already know because y'all already said it, right? Oh, good. Protection. I see it right there. Protection, provide. Issa Rae of New York, thank you for the badge, and passion goes into the profess. When someone says with their mouth, this is my girl, this is the mother of my child, this is my wife, this is my family, these are my children. That's how you profess right there, right? So the 3 things that women are looking for. BB says sex, I guess, right? The 3 things: protect, provide, maybe the provide is the providing sex, and the profess. That's what we are looking for. All of those other characteristics that you guys mentioned fit into that, and it's all the same thing. So again, gentlemen, we need to be reflective. The few gentlemen who are on this live, and I'm sure there'll be more who will watch it later, we need to be mindful. Are we giving off the energy? Are we putting in the work to be the type of man that you want to be? So 1, you're fulfilled as a human being, and 2, you can attract the woman that you like, right? Can you protect her? Does she feel protected around you? Or do you let her walk to her car at the end of the day on her own? Wild. Happened to one of my clients. And guess what? She cut that, it wasn't a relationship, they were dating, they went on like 2 dates. She cut that off because she didn't feel protected. And someone might say that's silly, but again, protect, provide, profess. If I feel like, as a wife, which would not be my problem, this is purely for example, that I have to provide for my husband, not because he's ill, not because he's injured, but because, I'm going to change this, 'cause I don't even want to use that kind of language. If someone feels like they have to provide for their husband, not because he's ill, not because he is injured, but because he's a bum who has no drive, she does not feel provided for. We need to remove this ideology, this false ideology that some men like to spew, that women are looking for come-ups and women are looking to be gold diggers. Half y'all ain't got no gold. Y'all ain't got no gold to dig. So y'all got to stop with the foolishness. Half y'all ain't got no gold. 25% of y'all, we got more gold than y'all. Okay? And the other 25%, maybe you got something to worry about. We are looking for people that we can rely on. If something went down, if I became pregnant by my husband, of course, that'd be the only person it would be, and I was out of commission. Doctor said I had to stay home. I'm on bed rest. I can't work. I need to know that my husband has the capability and the desire to work double shift to pay the mortgage. And I don't have to worry about, oh no, I better get on my feet and God pray for me and this baby. I need to know that that's what my husband's going to do. I know he's going to do it. That is the providing. The providing is not, does he buy me Louis bags, which he did the other day. Thank you, baby. That's not the point. The point is, I got off, so forgive me, y'all. The point is, does he have the capacity to? So gentlemen who are on this live, can you please talk to your brothers and get this false ideology that women are constantly looking for a come up? Generally speaking, of course, these are generalities. Women are looking for a come up. They want a six-figure man so that they can floss. No, that's not what it is. We want to know that if something goes wrong, you got us. We want to know that if I have to stay home for an extra couple of months with the baby, we will not be homeless as a result. That's what I need to know. I need to know that I can rely on you. That's the protect and the provide. And we already covered the profess. So again, guys, this is just a little nugget. A nugget of what we're going to be covering live Sunday, June 6th, 12 noon Eastern, Dating 101. One of the fundamental elements of attracting the partner that you deserve is being someone who is deserving. Because many times you are going to get what you ask for. Or if you lack clarity and you're not asking clearly, then the universe is going to send you any old thing because you never were specific. You got to be specific. You got to be the type of person that you want to attract. Be that person. Be in those circles. You want a God-fearing man and you ain't going back to church. That don't make no sense. You want a college-educated man and you are going to clubs that's like underground. There ain't no college Jews there, right? We have to be mindful of what we say that we want and then behaving accordingly. My favorite lawyer of all time, Rosetta Upshaw, she says, security is a natural desire. Cave women were looking for the same type, except it was being able to bring home 6 buffalo instead of 6 figures. Basic ideology. My husband bought another badge. I guess he liked what I had to say. You have to manifest what you want in your life. Yes, Lily. And manifestation is not about crystals or burning candles. It's about putting in the work. It's a fancy way of telling people to put in the work. Be the energy that you want to attract. Put in the work for what you want. You have the capability to get anything you want in this life. I promise you, I promise on everything, I believe this. And I hate to sound like one of those YouTubians, right? But I really believe this. Like, if there's anything that you want in this world, you can achieve it. The question is, are you willing to put in the work in order to get it? If I want it hair down to my ass, I can get it. I'm not willing to put in the work. I'm willing to do what it takes to maintain this right here. That's what I'm willing to do. Got my deep conditioning, got a couple oils, I get some trims. If I wanted to invest to get it, I'd get it, right? I'm not willing to put in the work. There are some things I'm willing to put in the work though, right? Generational wealth, real estate. I ain't got the stock market. I don't have the bandwidth for the stock market yet, right? Children who are going to contribute to society. That's my number one. That's not even a goal. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, right? I'm not having no vagabond children. Like, that is a must. From 10 plus years of experience in working in schools, no vagabond children. These are the things that are going to happen for me because I'm going to make it happen. There is no denying it. There is no denying it. So you have to make a decision what you want in your life, whatever it may be. If it's romance, if it's finances, if it's your physique, whatever it is, you make a decision, you stick to it. Because when you fail, don't say, oh, it's because, and I really want to use some language, it's 10 o'clock at night. Can I use it? No, I'm not going to use it. Because men ain't this, and women ain't that, and I live in a neighborhood where there isn't fresh fruits and vegetables. Get on the train and go get it. Like, stop making excuses. Stop with the excuses. We have the capacity to manifest everything we want in our lives. We sometimes have to put in the work. We sometimes have to put in the sacrifice. We sometimes have to spend a little bit of money. But y'all cheap asses, I love y'all. Stop being cheap. Sometimes you have to hire a trainer because you know that you're not going to work out when you go to the gym, or you're not going to go. Sometimes you have to hire a nutritionist because you know that you're not going to make the healthy meals and you need someone to guide you. You know it. You know you better than you. Invest in yourself. This is your health. This is your happiness. You're struggling with the dating scene. You say that you want a partner. You've been watching all the free YouTube in the world, and you haven't inched anywhere closer to finding that partner. You find someone who seemingly is knowledgeable, and you don't want to invest in A class. Do you really want it? I'm not confident that you really want it. Miss Faith, thank you for purchasing a badge. This is just a piece, y'all. Click the link in my bio. First button, Dating 101, this Sunday, June 6th at 12 noon Eastern. Invest in yourself. Adios, amigos.